Was deployed once to Iraq for roughly 6 months. And in a
Let's see whether we can get somebody to be part of us this morning. I just want to be happy. Yeah, good morning. Thank you for coming. Morning, how are you? Just waking up. It's 4:23 a.m. here in Nigeria. Thank you. You're my first person this morning. And thank you for coming on board. My name is Henry. I'm on this TV show this morning just to talk about life, encouragement, and everything together. What do you think? How do you think we can? How do you think that me and you can be both of, like, be a solution to our lives, be a solution to others? Because a lot of people have been going through a lot. How about society? And to you, hope you're good. Hope I don't know what's the time in your location, but mine is 4:24 a.m. It's morning in Nigerian time. How do we work with each other in everything we do? Whatever it is that becomes perfect was made by somebody. Whatever it is that becomes beautiful was made by somebody.
Ed, okay, I problem for
Ochachagumna.
not churches. Actually, my hand the palm.
Okay, naturally, you're gonna have bamba.
I swear.
Hello guys, coming. My friends in the US, my friends in India, my friends in Asia, my friends in China coming. It's not the road drive this morning, no. I just want us to talk. I just want us to be, friends this morning. See how we can. Because wow, hello. Findra. Sorry, please. If I don't pronounce your name very well, please. I'm very sorry. Hello, please. Like the fuel. And let's see how we can be part of society. Our society is in a menace. And what I want to talk about is the society where we live, where you belong, where I belong. Why do you think Africans? Why do you think? Hello guys, hello everybody, come in. Why do USA think Africans and China don't like each other when they are good friends? Africans, do we have options? Our bad leaders and make us not to have options. Just like I tell you, I don't want to talk about industrialization taking up in Africa right now. Presently in Nigeria, most of the companies you see that runs both home care, beverages, and other things are owned by Chinese, as well as Chinese and Indians. Indians run one of the best marketing firm in the country. So we cannot talk about that. What we're talking about is our society. How me and you can be a help to the society where we live, where we belong. Welcome to my live show. My name is Henry. I'm the one anchoring you on this show this morning. The show is Henry and Maureenmore. Maureenmore is my wife. So we'll just see how we can help the society. The main purpose of this platform. You see how we can get this YouTube monetized. See, we can, when we start earning from the YouTube, we can start helping. We're doing it. We can start taking goods to the local areas to see how they can buy the same thing. The price you can get in towns is the price they can get in local areas, so that we can help the transportation. Hence, our government has decided to remove subsidy on transport. Hence, our government had decided to remove subsidy on on PMT, that is petrol. So it's not been easy with the people in the rural areas taking goods to them. So the main purpose of this YouTube is to fund that transportation to that local areas. So now, welcome to everybody. We have 11 people watching this show. My name is Henry, and I'll be here anchoring you with the little knowledge I have. But you have to share and be part of it. You have to communicate and be part of it, so that everyone will listen. We can all learn. I want to talk about the society where we live, and what the society has become, and what you can do by yourself to be what you can do by yourself to see how you can help that society. Today, I am a working class boy who a working class man who wakes up in the morning to leave my house to a particular location, and on my way, I meet a young child who did not go to school. And I asked him, why is he hawking this morning instead of to be in school or being something he's doing? He told me that he cannot go to school because his parents cannot afford buy him books and school fees, because pay school fees and other things. And I passed through that boy. And the same morning I go through again, I saw him. The same boy didn't go to school, and I don't stop to ask the reason and why. Because I was privileged. I was once like him. So now, where are you from? I'm from Nigeria. And I don't stop to ask him why. How do I become a help to this child? So now, the next day, I was passing by the same street. I saw the same guy, but my conscience couldn't letting that child, who is just 6 years old, hawking sachet water. That's something we call sachet water in the street of Nigeria. So what I did was I stopped by. I told him I want to have the contact of a parent. So he didn't have the contact of his parent up head, but he told me that he will be here the next day. He will get the number for me from the parent. So I passed the next day, and luckily he was still there. He gave me the number of his parent. So I called his parent on phone, asking them, how do I go of help for this child not to hawk here again? Not that I'm not asking the child not to help his parent for other survivor, because we all did that to help our parents. But I want to see how I can help that child so that he can get the basic education others need. You understand? The basic ones, the elementary ones, the ones you can understand 1 + 1 is 2, the ones you can write your name, do you understand? So what I did was, I spoke to the parent and they gave approval. So I have already started the program to enroll the child in the school. We're in the school section because we're on long holiday now. So I've been his friend. We've been talking. Anytime I'm passing by, I'll meet him and talk. And he has been happy. Anytime he sees my car driving back, she's always happy. So this is a change agent I want you to be in your society. Let's see how we can help the street people. Let's see how we can help the homeless. I told you of a story of a woman who is in US. During that time, you guys used to have this hot, cold weather that you get to minus and it's freezing, like snows are coming down. There are homeless in the street who do not even have anywhere to go to. There's a lady I know in America, that is New York precisely. She goes about picking those people and putting them in hotels, in shelters, so that cold could not freeze them, so that people could not lose their lives. You know how it is when your weather gets to minus something and someone is outside, is homeless. That is the change agent I'm trying to preach this morning. What have you done in your own attitude? That's quite admirable of you. God will surely bless you. Thank you. I'm only doing, so what is the own change agent you can do in your own little way? That little cent you have, that little cent, in your own way. Be a change agent in your environment. That is what I'm coming here to preach. That is what I want to talk about every day. How do we become an influence to people in the society? How do you change people's life? Because there are many people who needs us to become better. Imagine waking up in the morning and not checking on your neighbor. Hey neighbor, how are you? How are you doing? How was the night? You don't even know what the neighbor was going through. By how are you and how are you doing? Maybe you did not hear response. You'll be able to knock. Sometimes the neighbor might be going through heart attack. You'll be able to save the child. So now it's not about your own cash. It's not about money or resources. But what can you do yourself to become a change agent in the society, in your environment, in your neighbors? See, let's be positive. That's why I say whatever you do in life, you carry positive life. I talk about positivity every day. When you wake up in the morning, you look at yourself, speak positivity in yourself. So when you speak that positivity into your life and into yourself, you become a change to others. That positivity you carry influence the society and the environment you go to. So when you come in a place there's no laughter and anything, as a positive person, you bring up the light in them. You bring up hope in them. You give them the hope they need. Like that little child I just told you now, I am going to change Azuka's life. As long as I keep living and as long as this YouTube keep running, I want to make sure that before I die, I'll be able to bring out more than 1,000 person out of the street. Not that I have much, but from the little I get, I want to make sure I influence people positively. Like recently, I told you of one of a relative who had a case with the police and other things, and I got him out of bail. So he jumped the bail, and I was arrested because I was the community leader. But later he came and begged for forgiveness, you understand? Because his lawyer went to file a case, fundamental right case. I told him, no, there's no need. Your police gave us your bail. All we need is to negotiate with your in-laws to see how we can sort out all these problems you guys have together in a peaceful way. You don't need to. When police need us, we should be there. You understand? I went to this, I slept in the cell for a day for this guy. I don't know him. I did not commit the crime. All I did was to get him a bail as a community leader. Now, I was asked again to get him on the same bail because the Nigerian police said, okay, you must be the guarantor of this guy. You must be the person who shot this guy again. And I said, my wife was like, no, you can't go back. You can't do that again. I said, no, because I am selfless, because I was born for this. I am still going to do it. Even though I know he failed me once, I'm still going to do it. And I'm sure if I run away now, who will help him? If I don't show positivity to him, he cannot see the good in me and be able to give good outside. You understand? No matter how much you try to help others, I know sometimes your help becomes wrong to you. Your help becomes a problem to you. But it doesn't stop me and you from helping. We have to keep helping. We have to keep striving to help. We have to keep talking to people. We have to keep doing anything. See, I told people it's not about the money or cash or anything. A word you say to someone can change the person forever positively. A word. I told you of a testimony of a guy. He's in the US right now. He said he was born into cracks family. You people understand what you mean by cracks. His father deals in cracks, He grew up standing in cracks. There was a time he could walk the whole street of, I don't know how California is big, but there's a place he could walk the whole of that area on his own because he was on crack. He was not happy, you understand, until he found himself in prison. Though he had a very caring girlfriend who is an African. So, and they kept talking while he was still in prison, he was still visiting. So the girl was hearing someone's voice who was preaching to him. Guys, please like this life. If you like what I'm doing, if you like what I'm showing. It's all about being a good human being and hoping that the person who you show kindness will pay it forward. Yes, that's just it. I said, when we keep bringing good in us, everyone is good. But because of the society has become what it is today, we don't see the good people around us. So now, if I and you will continue being good, I and you will continue doing good. You see, people will see the good and see past the good out. I was telling you about a guy who was born into a family, a dysfunctional family. They are into cracks, they are into a lot of things, you understand? He later find himself doing the same thing, He later found himself in the prison. But he had an African girlfriend who loves him a lot, even in the process of. Sometimes he said he was trekking old streets. I don't know how California is big, but there's a place he mentioned. He was moving around on his own with legs, no home, no nothing, no hope, until he found himself in the prison. And in that prison, the lady was listening to one African preacher called Apostle Justice Suleiman. So when she heard the guy, he was talking, because that Apostle Suleiman, I listen to him sometimes. He's a positive person. He thinks about positivity in everything. He thinks about bringing out dead life into light. That's what he preached most times, and which is wonderful. So the lady was listening to him. So she called her boyfriend in the prison and told him, there's a man you need to listen to. As I talk to you, there's a man you need to listen to. There's a man you need to listen to. I don't know who is listening to me now. I don't know who I'm changing life. I don't know who I'm trying to talk into positive thing. But he said there's a man you need to listen to. She kept telling him, he said, no, guys, shit, all those African, God, shit. That's how he was when he was giving the testimony. He said, oh, all those African preachers, all those, listen. Until he had the opportunity to listen to Apostle Suleiman. See, that guy listening to that voice, he said that voice changed his life. He came out of prison, went on parole. That voice, he got a job, garbage. He was packing garbage. You know those kind of way you guys used to pack garbage in America. He said garbage would be dropping on his head, but he was listening to those voices because that voice has become him, made him positive. That he changed everything. That voice has burned down the chaff in him and brought light in him. Even when he was packing the garbage, he was just doing it, and he has a joy in doing that job. At the end of the day, that guy said he owns a two company now. As I talk to you, that guy is building homeless shelter in America, in California, for people in the streets, just because he heard one man's voice. You that you're listening to me, you need someone's voice. You need to hear someone's voice. For born a change maker. Because we were not born this way. We were not born into wicked life. We're not born into hurting people, harming people, or hurting feelings. You understand? We were not born that way. So why are we that way? Because I used to describe human being when you look at the newborn. Have you ever carried a newborn baby in your hand? Have you ever carried a newborn baby in your hand? A newborn, a new child that was born in your hands. A new child in your hands. That child, when you see him making him small like them. Sometimes they come with hunger, sometimes they cry. You understand? If you look at that child, you see love in him. He came into the world with love. There was no hate in him. There was no anger in him. There was no enviness in him. There was no wickedness in him. So in the process of those other things we got it as a result of the movement in the society. So now that means we are naturally embounded with love. That means whatever it is, even you that is a gangster in the streets of California, even you that is a gangster in the street of New York, even you that is a gangster in the street of Nigeria, in the street of Enugu, in the street of South Africa, that you're a gangster listening to me, in the street of India, you still have love in you. No matter how much you try, no matter how much people you are by, you still have love in you. So that means I'm preaching that love in you to come out and overshadow the darkness over you, so that you can give it out to people that needs the love. People need to listen to you. People need you for you to talk to them, for them to change. The society is becoming something else we did not plan. But how do we do it? It's only by talking. It's only by acting. If I can start my own, you listening to me, you, the 11 of you listening to me, can start yours. We can make a change today. Just today alone. The 11 of us, you, me and you, listening to each other, we become positive to each other and see how we can make this change in our own way. That is the message I've come to preach this morning. That is what I want to tell you. That is the message that I've got this morning to tell you. You can be positive. You can change others. You can ask someone, how are you doing? When you wake up in the morning, you see somebody that is at work, that is not doing anything. You say, guy, how far? What's up? How are you doing? You didn't go to work today. What happened? You're going to ask him about his job. You're going to ask him about his life. You're going to ask how you hope you had a good night. You understand? It's not a crime. Just little word the God has given. You know that some people want to speak, they cannot speak. But you that have the speaking and the power to speak, you cannot speak. You cannot even use it positively. Ask your neighbor, how is he doing? How is he? Are you okay? Hope everything is fine. If it's someone that really wants someone to talk to him, because people are sitting down, they want you to talk to them. They want you to say a word that will change their life. Someone there and by your side want to commit suicide, but with your talk, you can help him. Someone there at your neighbor or at your street or at that cab log you're walking is passing through depression, but your little talk can help him. Whatever you ask him, hey, how are you doing? What's going on? Hope you're okay. You understand? Put on a smiling face. If it's someone who really want to share with you, he will share with you what is going on. I tell you, one day I was passing through the street in Enugu State. I was going to Idodo. And I was supposed to go and meet up. There's a project I was supposed to start for somebody. So we were supposed to have the meeting in Dodo. So when I got to AK Junction, I just met Makochi. That time I don't even know her name. I say, hello, Mako. I say, hello, young lady, how are you? Because she was still teenage. My surprise that she's a teenager, but she was carrying a baby. So I felt maybe she was carrying her mom's baby. You understand? I wanted to ask. Yes, kindness is free. Thank you so much. So I asked, I say, how are you? She said she's fine, but her baby is sick. I said, is it your baby? Then she was still 16. I was surprised. You are having a baby at 16. He said, oh, yes, that's that baby. You know what I did? Okay, I said, what's wrong with your baby? He said, her baby is not feeling fine. I carried the baby in my eyes. You know this white thing that used to come out of people's eyes like this? The blacks were almost going off. You look at the child like he doesn't even have blood. I rushed this child, me and her rushed the child to the nearest hospital. I asked the doctor, what is the problem? The doctor said they conducted the test and then said the child was lacking blood. They have to get money to get blood. To get money, to get blood. And they started treatment. And again, they noticed he had an infection in his blood. So we decided the treatment immediately. And I paid for the bill and I left. And I collected her contact. This thing happened in 2019. That was almost 4 years ago. So, she kept talking to me. We kept talking on phone until even the child grew up. And I told her to enroll the child into school. Like, let's see how we can be happy. It's a village now, it's a local area. The school fees wouldn't cost much. So we started helping the child. We were helping this child. And on today, I went to visit her. I went to visit them after 4 years. So when I went to visit them, it's a thatch house. They were coming out of the house. She called him, Henry, come and see Uncle Henry, the man that saved your life that day. The child, and she has been telling the child about me, and the child doesn't know me. He said, Henry, I was surprised. She named him after me. That is the goodness I've shown to somebody. Henry will never forget me. Henry will never forget me. And I will not let him. I'll make him good as long as I live. That is the vow I make on earth. I don't have my kids yet, but at least I'll make sure that the ones I see every day, I influence them positively. That's what you should do. That's what we should be doing. That's what the society did. If I tell you how I grew up and how I survived life, I survived through the grace of God. So if I can have this chance today, like now I'm speaking to all of you. I only speak to my wife and my family and people around. Anytime I'm going to business, my wife saw the way I was speaking to me. She said, okay, let me open up a YouTube channel for you where we can do our comedy shows and also all those are dramas in the house, and we can also speak to people from far away. They will listen to you and you guys can be part of the change which you believe in. And that is where I'm here today. And my YouTube is growing. At least I'm getting to monetization. I just pray I'll be able to have more views to see whether the YouTube will grant monetization for me, so that I will kick into what God has appointed me to do. That is all you can do. I said, if Rehoboam King can come to a crusade and it's only one person he saved out of that one person, and that person become a generational saver now, if I can only speak to only one person today to keep doing that good you're doing, no matter how much you feel, no matter how much sometimes you do good, it hurts you back, just go ahead and do it. That's all you have. That's all me and you have. The good God has granted us. We keep doing good and we should be careful. You understand? In whatever good you're doing. That's what I want you to do. That's what I want to talk you into. Help someone. Help that shelter people, those homeless people in your street. Help those people who do not have job. Help your neighbor. Go and ask me. I didn't say you should go and knock on your neighbor's door. Neighbor, how are you? How are you? No. You can. God will always bring up a chance for you to be able to show that positive person you are. That's the secret. God will always bring up a chance for you to show that positive person you were born to be. You understand? The opportunities will always come. So whenever that opportunity comes, make use of it. Did you have achieved 50 subscribers so quickly in order to achieve the ability to live stream? No, you see, the YouTube has been open since. So my wife converted it to me, and that's why. And I don't even have only 50 subscribers. I have I'm heading to 9,000 subscribers. So it's not that I started it. I started it sometime and I stopped and I continued. Sometimes funding, it's not easy to buy data in Africa and also fund, run home, run business, run other things you want to do to help people. So, but thank God at least for some of the fundings are really coming on board now, and the jobs that we're doing now is not good. You understand? So I'm hoping that I'll get to be monetized very soon, and so that I can use this YouTube to influence the people. See, Africans, we're suffering like we are. God has blessed us with all the riches on earth, but we have a very crazy leaders who do not really care about us. So if me and you, as an African, help other people, see how we can change other people, become change agent to others, the society will grow big. Society will bring out men who will change the generation tomorrow. That's the influence. That's what we want to do. Talk about it. Talk about positivity. Talk about hope. Try to see how we can help each other in the little way we can. I understand that. However, I have only able to achieve only 25 subscribers, but I have my YouTube channel for quite a while. Wow. Just keep doing. I don't know. See, in this YouTube, I don't know what I will talk about when I have the right to talk about it. Find something you do that makes you happy that people will like. Like on this live show now, some people might just come and subscribe, and you'll be happy. You see someone will like what you're saying, and you subscribe and follow you, and you see. You understand? So find something you do you like that people will like. If something that you know you're perfect in, you just keep doing it. No matter at the first point you might not be doing it, do it as a video, talk about it, share with it. You understand? When you keep doing it gradually, you get there. YouTube will push you up. That's how it works. Yes. So just be positive. No matter what anyone thinks, no matter the actions, no matter what they say, no matter what anyone thinks in any way, just be positive. That's my message for you this morning. Be positive. Guys, whatever question you ask me right now so that I can answer you. This morning live is usually 20, 10, 30 minutes. So it depends on how long the talk wants to go on. Just ask me any questions. Great message. Thank you so much. Thank you. Just subscribe on the channel and we can keep talking. Join our community. If you go to this, you can join our community, see how we can become friends, and see how we can also put you through. Where are you viewing me from? Where are you viewing me from? Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, everyone. Indian, hello. Do too. How do you do? I'm good, my friend. I'm good. I'm waiting for your questions, guys. Whatever you want to ask. My message was about positivity, how we can become an influence in the society where we live, how we can change the world where we are. With everything going on with the protests, have you ever wanted to live in Nigeria? I cannot leave my country, guy. I don't have that, I don't have that abroad life, whatever. This is where I belong to, and this is where I want to make my change. I can make out time to travel other areas and see how I can become better and good. Maybe holidays, not to live. I love my Nigerian home. I love my country. I love my place. I don't know. But if the opportunity come, I might be able to do something. But for now, yes. So where are you in Nigeria? A lot of love from Mumbai. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, do too, from India. Okay, thank you so much, too. How are you? How is the family? How is everyone? Wow, that's good. What part of US are you? Nigeria is wonderful. Forget about the protest is just only concentrated in the north. That's great. The protest is only concentrated in the northern Nigeria. That's where it's high. It's okay because why we most of the us. Me, I'm in southeast Nigeria and southern Nigeria. That's where I am. Okay, we are okay, Kubai. We are okay. Done too. Kumtal, down to where, okay, the protest is contested in the north. We're in southern Nigeria. We're in the south. See, we want them of the man coming on board. We want them of the so-called drug baron, ex-drug baron in the US coming on board. We want them of that man, that president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We want them. We in the southeast want them. So I did not vote for him. So why will I protest for him? We already know who is coming on board. I love the East Coast in the New Jersey. Okay, you live in East Coast in New Jersey. Okay, you see, we want them of the man coming on board. We told them what will happen to them. We told them everything. So actually, what we told them is what is happening. So we are not protesting in the southern, especially in the southern area. We are not protesting. Whatever they do, yes, the hunger, the high cost of living, everything is very high. It's really affecting, especially the fuel subsidy that man decided to remove. That our president, that guy, I don't know whether he has knot in his head. He just came on the first day, he removes petroleum fuel subsidy, and the fuel went high by almost 300%. Everything affected both the, because majority of the cars we use here fuel, it runs on fuel. Everything went high. You understand? So, and he came again, he removed the electricity subsidy again, and everything. You know, see, if he has given us like fuel subsidy and the electricity, we're okay. When they keep stealing that, they're stealing. You know what they do here is they embezzle and steal our money. Buy them private jet, buy them new cars, buy whatever. They don't do anything here. We are the one doing things for ourselves, surviving on our own. So it's not about, if you want to come to Nigeria, Nigeria is a peaceful place. When we won the North on the voting on that man, they voted him. They felt they were trying to frustrate the Southerner, because majority of the Southerner are Christians. They were doing Muslim ticket, because he was a practicing Muslim, and his vice was also a Muslim in a country that has multinational ethnic group and religion. You understand? You went to bring one sector because you feel you have power, and they did Muslim ticket. They think you would favor them. But when when the hunger came, it struck on them first, and they are now protesting. They want him to leave. That's their business. And now they are now flying Russian flag in our country. Imagine flying Russian flag in our country. They want Russians to come and help them or what? Let the Russians come now. Has Russia finished with the Kremlin to come to Nigeria? Yes. Especially the Southerners, especially the Igbos. We travel a lot. Our people travel a lot. However, sir, who is your prime minister? Sorry for forgotten. See, it's not. We don't have prime minister. We have president. We don't run the system of that. Your kind of government that runs the parliamentary. We have our own executive arm of government. We have parliamentary, and we have also the judiciary. We run three system of government, whatever. I don't know how to describe those things. Those people who study political science will describe it. But we have executive, which comprises of the president and his ministers and all his aid. Then we have the legislative, which comprises the Senate president, the House of Rep speaker, and all their parliament, and the senators and the House of Rep president. And then we also have the judiciary. I think that's the three arm of government, which is comprised of the laws, lawmaking, and that things. Yes. So we have a president. His name is Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That man is a senseless man. Sorry to say that, but when your policies do not affect positively on the common man in the street, that means you are senseless. If we are over 250 million Nigerians living here, and about 220 million are the poor ones, and your policies does not affect us positively, that means you are senseless. That's just it. The president is senseless. He doesn't have any policy. He and his entire cabinet are senseless, because you just come on board. On your first day of coming on board, you remove subsidy. First day. Who does that? Who does that? First day, you didn't have plan. You've not made budget. You've not done anything. You've not even seen the country or what the country have. You remove subsidy on the first day. Who does that? It's only a senseless person that can do that. Sorry to use the word, please, you too. But what is in the society now? If this situation continues from now to next year, it won't be easy on everyone. Nigerian government is a mix of American and British government. Yes, it's a mix. It's a mix. Yes, like the parliamentary system in British and whatever. Yes, it's just more of American system. Because they have the president, they have the legislative, and those are the judiciary. Yes. Okay, I have a question. If a man pull out a gun on me, what do I do? Why are you comparing yourself with the man who pulls it? Do you know what the gun is? My brother, you just have to beg for your life. Tell him sorry. Even though you have wronged him, tell him sorry. Because at that point, I think his life is in that trigger he has on you. So please just tell him sorry and beg him. Whatever you have done, ask him for forgiveness so that you can you can protest now. Will you protest in the gunfight? Nowadays, when the main purpose of what is the main purpose of Nigerian? I think it's not very it's not. I don't really understand what you mean by the main purpose of Nigerian. I think it's not very easy questions. I don't really understand what you mean purpose of Nigerian. Just like when you ask me what's the main purpose of what our main purpose, we are one of the largest oil producing nation. Even the oil is winding away gradually. We have very like in my state here, we have a very large deposit of coal that have not been mined. You understand? Even those things are winding away gradually. You understand? But all those other ones, all those times after discovering of oil, that we've really what have we really invested on? What have we really changed? Imagine we're in a country that has three giant refineries that is owned by the government. But those refineries are not working, are not functioning. We keep buying imported fuel from abroad, outside. The oil cabals are one of those who killing this country. They steal our oil, take it outside, and bring us refined ones here. Three giant refineries, three giant ones that are not working. Every time a population, and that refineries harbors over 5,000 workers, pay billions of naira every day on that, but it's not working. It's still not working. Why not sell it off? Why not dismantle it? Sell it and stop wasting our money. Okay, you don't even deserve to be a leader of the country if you cannot achieve the basic requirement for the citizen of the country. That is why the leaders of Bangladesh resign. The people. Yes, you're very right. You cannot be a leader of a country when you cannot provide our basic means. You cannot help us. Whatever policies you are bringing does not affect us positively. At least don't want. It's not. We don't say you should achieve 100. Give us 40 or 30. Give us 50. 50 is a credit. Let your policies be 50, like credits, like 50%. And as I talk to you now, this man's policy, this Bola Ahmed policy is completely gone. Nigerian is see dollar naira to dollar is 1,600 and something naira. Just a dollar. And he came on board when it was 700 naira. Yes, and they did. But here, people are protesting. He's killing people. He's ordering his security agents to kill people. But I don't blame them. Though. Some politicians hijacked the protest. Some people were looting people's properties and they want to put on coffee. As I talk to you now, they've killed over 40 persons on this protest and no one is doing anything. And the world is watching. American is watching. UK is watching. Every other person is watching. He's watching the same president they granted opportunity to become our president. Say my tongue. When he said they may not come my tongue, we were laughing at him. Me, I did not vote for him. And if they see conduct another election, I won't vote for him. He's the president of Nigeria. That's the only thing I respect. No, leave all those people. You know, the problem is that the youth in Nigeria are not united. If we are united, we speak one voice. Who are these politicians? We'll pull them out. They can't kill all of us. They will get tired and we'll take them down. But we are not united. Now the North are protesting. They're killing them. The South are not protesting because some people feel he's our brother. And the North are protesting because during their own border too, economic was hard. But it's not as hard as this one now. There were some average things that we are managing. It was not as hard as this one. So you see, the problem we have in the country is just unity. The youth are not united. We are of different levels, running different things we feel like running. Well, different level running. Please, everybody, while you're coming on board, like this show, please. Like our show. Thank you so much. Yes. Very stubborn set of people. I think we have gotten to the end of this live show. My name is Henry. I'm your chief host here, and I'll always be your chief host anytime, any day. Thank you so much for being part of this live show. Just 40-minute show, but I believe that we're able to make positivity. Try and be good to your people. Try and be nice to people. Try and show love to others. Try to impact people positively. Whatever it is you feel you can do to change, to become a change agent in the world, do it. You are blessed this morning, and God will see all of us through. Just believe in whatever you believe. Your faith is what keeps you going, and that's the only hope you have. Good morning, and have a wonderful day.